Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the duck adventure for November the 10th. And it's I will look outside, and actually, before I even looked outside, I was on the internet and the weather, and I was like, oh, it's 2 degrees Celsius, and you know, I thought, oh, that means there's no ice. I could do a lake rush, and then you know the sun started coming out, and I still hadn't looked at the temperature outside, and the lake is absolutely gorgeous here. I'll give you a shot of the lake. Look at that. It's just glass. So I thought to myself, oh, I'll give you guys a surprise today, and we'll do a rush to the lake, and I'll go down to the boat. Then I looked on the thermometer, and it's -2 here, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go in the back deck. I'm in the back deck. My back deck's covered nice, so that means that the back deck's covered nice, the dog's covered nice, and there's no way I'm getting the boat in the water without slipping and sliding. So I'm just the brant geese. I thought I caught a glimpse of them here. Oh yeah, they're still here. Anyway, so what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna listen to Alan. There's the brant geese, and they went into the pen last night. So I'm gonna listen to Alan. I'm gonna go head down. I'm gonna break trail down for the ducks, and but first I'm gonna do morning recon. And yes, I'm not gonna bring Doug out because Doug hurt himself last night. We had a situation here about 10 o'clock. It was actually about 9:30. I was just going to bed, and I was staying up late actually. Doug was up in the bedroom, and I was standing beside the bed, and he just all of a sudden lost it. And the ducks were losing it outside, and he went down the stairs. He jumped down half the flight of stairs and hurt his shoulder. Anyways, it turned out there was a bear in the yard. Walked right through the yard. I couldn't believe it. Didn't go near the pen though, but the ducks were losing it. And it was just over here in this area here is where it was, just right there. That's where it walked across. With that clearing where the ducks are foraging right now, over there, and went across into the bush. All I could see was just a silhouette, and it wasn't a coyote or a fox or a wolf. It was a big black bear. It was not really massive. Well, I don't know. It was, all I could see was a shadow of it going through. It was really, really hard to see. I came down to the kitchen, and the kitchen lights were on. By the time I got the lights off, I just got a glimpse of it going across the silhouette. So it was in the yard. I don't know if it was walking around the pen or what it was doing. Maybe that was what got the electric shock the other night. When we had the ducks freaking at 5:30, but it was like 9:30 by now. So unless he's just cutting through the yard. Now I know that there's a big black bear, and every fall it's the same thing. This big black bear goes through my property, and he goes through my property multiple times. He usually has a big path beaten down through the swamp. So it might have been him. I don't know. I have seen him many times over the years here, but this thing went through, and I was like, oh, close call. But I was like, I'm going to bed. I was like, oh, please, just go, leave. I don't want to have to get a shotgun out and run outside. Plus, I wasn't running outside with the door after being locked out once. So, but let's go and let the ducks out. Well, first I'm going to do recon, and then we'll go let the ducks out. They're all waiting for me to go up the other end of the pen. Almost everybody's down at this end waiting. They follow me down. It's so funny. It's so funny. I get a kick out of it. They're like little dogs following you. I gotta get rid of the tripod here. I'm hanging on to it with one single finger. Oh, this gimp hand of mine. Yesterday was another brutal day. And plus, I'm so tired. It's like, I can't believe it. I'm going to bed, and then the alarm goes off in the morning, and I'm like, I can barely get out of bed. Something reminds me. I remember back when I busted my ankle about 5 years ago. Same thing, a lot of sleeping action. So it's amazing how your body, tells you, you need to go to sleep. All right, let's let these ducks out. All right, the ducks are wound up here. Look at this. They're all at this end now waiting for me. Well, they won't go by me. Oh, they're going to head down without me. Wow, they're beating me. Those giant geese better look out. We're going to get run over here. Just look how close I've been here. Oh, the scope is flying. Alright guys. Holy moly, they're rushing me. Okay, I gotta get a call back here. Alright, I'm telling you guys how this is a trip. I don't know what I'm filming here, guys, because I'm trying to navigate all this mud. And there's a lot of it. I don't even know there's a lot of mud. I'm surprised here. I'm walking down here in the swamp. I'm actually facing away from the camera. And it's pretty dog here on the left there. Come on, guys. The lake's wide open. Bear with some of the video camera, guys. I'm trying to get out here to get a shot. And this is the dangerous side of the swamp to walk on. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll get more into the open territory here. Oh, what a beautiful view out to the lake here. Okay, let's see if we can get some pro camera work happening here. The lake, you couldn't ask for a nicer morning to be on the lake. The water is a glass, it's like a mirror out there. I'll give it a stand up here a little bit so you guys can just get an idea. Look at that. Some focused ducks out there. Look at them going. I'm actually, this morning, I don't have my big cast on. I've actually got my mouse cast, what I use for when I'm on the computer, which only holds 2 fingers, and I've got no mitt on so I can run the camera. So I just want to let you guys know that right now my fingers are freezing because I got no mitt on. But I seem to have better control on the camera here this morning. But I am doing a bit of suffering to achieve this end result. But you guys are worth it. I can't thank you guys enough for the donations and the continued donations, because this week, I think the call's going to happen this week. I'm still waiting. I talked to the processor, his mother yesterday. They're talking this week, so, and I got the trailer lined up, and so there's going to be some money spent here this week taking care of this. Something tells me it's going to be the end of the week. I hear a goose back here somewhere. Oh, let's go be flying. Oh, another let's go be flying. Oh, it's hard to hold the zoom with your left hand. All right, we got some stragglers behind us. Oh, there's Disco Duck. Okay, where are you, Disco Duck? I just saw you. He decided to walk this morning. She almost looks like a priest, actually. Look at the size. I think this is the goose last night that I couldn't find. Look at the size of this thing. You don't realize how big it is until the ducks get beside it. That bird's like 3.5 times bigger than a duck. What an absolutely beautiful morning, though, even though there's a thin layer of ice. But we've got some warm weather coming again. There, weatherman, I looked this morning on the weather office, and they're calling for like 13 degrees and rain on Tuesday, so that's tomorrow. So we got a warm up, so I could end up being down in the lake tomorrow. But I tell you something, you know, the time change, I'm actually, I'm getting into the groove, and I like this getting up real early and getting outside real early. You get a lot done in the day. You know, when you're out here at, 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. Because I tell you, when it gets dark at night, around 5 o'clock it starts getting dark, I'm worn out. And I've got a full day's work in. I really don't notice the days being shorter, actually. Everybody else, actually I was talking to some friends and they're all whining about how it gets dark so early, and I was just sort of laughing to myself, well, just get up an hour earlier. Your day will be the same length. You know, the ducks have got it right. Don't pay attention to this clock thing. Or like, what is it, one of the old Native Americans saying, cut off a foot on the bottom of your blanket and sew it onto the top and make your day longer. Silliest thing you ever heard of. But I just noticed that my days actually are, as far as getting things done, I haven't noticed any difference. And actually 5 o'clock comes, I look at the clock and I'm sort of happy it's getting dark because I'm beat. I'm outside so early. But let's go down to the dock and see what the ducks are doing. Yeah, guys, it's glare ice down here. It's slippery. Wouldn't be able to do a fast rush down here, but like I said, tomorrow we're getting some really warm weather. Actually, the next 2 days. So if tonight's cold and it freezes, and we get on a glare of ice, it won't be tomorrow. I'll be out here, but the morning after, because they're calling for 2 days back to back of warm weather, and like it's only supposed to go down to like 7 degrees at night to be Monday night, or no, Tuesday night, 7 degrees. So we're gonna get another lake rush. Oh, they're all active today. They're scattered everywhere. They've dispersed so much that they're not even impressive anymore. Oh, they're heading back to my neighbor's spot there, that back area. Actually, my neighbor was over here yesterday and he helped me empty the truck out of the feed, and he was telling me that he's been sitting in the bush in the mornings waiting for the deer. He's deer hunting, and he's got a run where he sits, and all he can hear is ducks. He's out there, he says it starts about 6:30 in the morning, he's out there, and he says that's all he can hear is the ducks in the yard. And then he hears them getting closer and closer to him, and then he says it sounds like they're right on top of him. And he's about 150 feet in the bush. He's actually probably back there right now. But he says all you can hear back in his bush is ducks quacking. So I told him that's a good thing. That way, if you make any noise, the deer won't hear you. But we got 2 nice days coming, warm days. There's supposed to be some rain, but I can handle that as long as it doesn't freeze. See, that's a nice looking duck. Sort of neat how he's got, and he's a male. He's definitely a Rouen Peking cross. Trying to get a good shot. His head, he's got the back of his head's green, and his neck is, he's in the boat's in the way here. Okay, now he's getting me open here. I'll get you a shot of him. He's got it's like he's wearing a cape, a green cape on the back of his head. You know, there's so many cool ducks. I wish I could keep them all, but unfortunately I can't keep everybody. I know there are some that are going to get kept, like you know, marble duck is a for sure. Disco duck. There's some of the Dalmatian ducks are up in the air if they're going to be kept or not. But I really like marble duck. Marble duck's definitely staying. I've got to make sure I keep some good breeders for next year. They're all over the place here. But they're all hiding over the creek right now. The sun hasn't come above the horizon yet. They're doing some serious diving. They're getting better at the diving, actually. Oh, I meant to bring the thermometer down. I want to see what the water temperature is. I'm gonna have to hang it beside the door to remind me. But if we get, you know, this warm weather they're calling for, it'll bring the temperature of the lake up a little bit again. Help it from freezing. Give us more time. I'm going today to pick up that big bag of weed seed for the ducks. I'm going to take the camera with me this time so you guys can see what I'm picking up and where I'm picking it up from. And I really wish I would have took the camera the last time I picked up the feed, because he had no feed made up and he actually had to run his machine and everything. And I kicking myself. I said I should have brought the camera, because it was actually, I'd never seen it run before. Well, the ducks aren't interested in going out in the open water, unless I'm out there. Now they're scattered all over the place, guys. They're not giving as much a show. Not much. It's hard to believe that I've already had 2 coffees. I'm talking like I'm half asleep here. For some reason, I'm really tired today. Like I said earlier, you know, this broken bone thing. I remember the last time I broke my bone, broke my ankle. I slept a lot. The old body needs a lot of healing, you know, time, just rest. And unfortunately, you know, I've on this duck adventure, there's no rest. Like every day I get up and it's like, oh, I want to do nothing, and it's like the amount of stuff I have to do, plus just normal stuff, getting ready for winter in this part of the world. You know, which something told me in October I should have did a lot of stuff and I didn't, and you know, but I was busy with the ducks, and you know, now I'm paying for it. I'm scrambling to get all this stuff done before the snow hits, because none of these jobs that I got to do are jobs you want to do after the snow on the ground. You want to get it done before and get ready for winter, and plus getting ready for the duck call and lots of stuff going. Oh, it's one-handed duck adventure sucks. Well, I haven't done egg recon in a while because I'm not getting any eggs. But this morning on the way back from the swamp, there I got 1 egg in the mud, and I just came in here, and I've got 2 in here. So I don't know what's in the bar. Oh, that chicken's a busted one, or somebody busted one. Look at this. Well, I got 1. So I got 2 eggs this morning. But I don't know what's in the barn yet. I gotta go check now. Well, there's no chicken eggs, but there is another duck egg. So that is, hang on here, I gotta switch the hands here. I'm filming with my bad hand. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I got a little too close to the camera that time. In high def, that's scary. Okay, so that's 4 eggs today. 1 got, you know, broken by either a duck or a chicken, and no chicken eggs today. So 4 eggs. That's actually an increase. All right, everybody, we're at the farm here picking up the weed seed, and you guys want to see Doug's friend. This is Finn, and Finn is a Labradoodle. He's a crow. He's so pretty, and Doug really likes him. Doug right now is running over there. I'm letting Doug run loose here today. He's his limb's not that bad, but he gets way too excited with Finn. So we're going to pick up the weed seed here right now. He's such a good-looking dog. Hey, Finn. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, you're a nice dog. He doesn't know what the mic is there. It's the dead cat. He's wondering about it. All right, we're going to get the farmer Robert, he's going to get a tractor here, and we're going to load the truck up. Well, Robert should be over here shortly here. I'll just show you the sack here. I'm trying to remember. I think it's the big one here. The little one. No, it's this one here. No, it's this one. This is the one. This is the weed seed. Look at that for a sack of weed seed. Look at that. And the ducks are eating it, so that's a good whack of feed. Oh, it's probably, I would say that's almost 10 days worth of feed. I got lots of feed now. Robert is a real good guy. He jumped right to the call of the bell here when I asked for help. He's over there right now working. They're doing a bunch of work in the barn. Good. We're just gonna wait for him here. Pushing forward a little bit. Perfect. Robert's gonna hate me that I'm filming him here. He's not liking it too much.
You're a star, Robert.
Robert's a great guy. He is the farmer that donated the weed seed, and he's helped me out with the great price on the feed all this year for the duck adventure, and I wanted you guys to meet him. This is the man. And he was a little bit terrified earlier on the video. Yeah, this is Doug's friend that he's afraid of. Look at the size of this little thing. And Doug won't go near him. Too funny. And this is a dog that will attack a coyote, but this little tiny dog, Doug's terrified of him. Great dog. It is. And we got it on video too. Oh, he wants to play. Oh, no. Oh, you're putting a good show on, Doug. It's about 3 o'clock. I just got back from the farmer, and Doug took off down in the swamp, but who knows what Doug's up to right now. Right now, Doug really stinks bad. He was all over the cow manure. He's actually really disgusting smelling. I'll tell you one thing, I'd take duck feces over cow feces any day. At least duck feces doesn't stink, just like, whoa. Doug rode all the way home in the back of the truck. But you can hear the ducks playing, actually all you can hear is ducks in the yard now, but they're playing like crazy in the creek. You can hear them. We're getting some nice weather coming. So tomorrow is supposed to be 10 degrees Celsius. So my buddy's coming over, and I'm gonna get all my little jobs done out here and get ready for the cull here. I'm trying to line up another guys for the cull. These first guys that I lined up will refuse to return my phone calls. I don't believe it. It's 2 days work for 3 guys. And they need the money because I know they've had equipment problems all year, and they can't return your calls. I talk to their mother, I leave messages on the answer machine, and they just refuse to return calls. So I got to call into another guy. He lives a little farther away, but him and his dad do chicken processing mobile. So I talked to his wife this morning, and they're going to call me back. They're gone deer hunting, so they're going to call me back later tonight. I got to find another crew that can do this. But I'm going to do the seed right now. I've just got the pails in here. I'll give you a shot here. This is it. It's not as heavy. He figures the bag weighs about 1,500 pounds, so just shy of a ton. But it didn't move the truck that much either when we loaded it into the truck. When I normally do the load there, it's about 3,600 pounds, so just almost 2 tons. And you can tell in the truck, and I couldn't even tell there was anything in the back of the truck. So probably about 1,500 pounds, which is still a score. 1,500 pounds of seed, for the ducks. That's a lot of bags of feed for free. He's a great guy, and he. Yeah, when I first turned the camera on, he got a little bit freaked out, but not everybody's used to being on camera. But he's come through, in spades for me here, helping me out with this. And he could easily just sell this to the duck hunters, but giving it to me. Oh, wow. Okay, we gotta go down to the lake. Something's swimming. Here, I'll try to zoom in. Looks like we got a flock of ducks. Here, hang on. I gotta get rid of my glove. Okay, so we got something on the lake. I can't tell. They're black-headed ducks. All right, I'm gonna go down the lake before I do my chores here, and we'll take a look. It looks like a whole bunch of them on the water.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of ducks out here. And my ducks are losing it. Looks like I'm trying to get close for you guys here. I can still run the zoom. Plus there's a slight breeze that's caused my eyes to water. Oh, sorry guys. Holy mackerel, there's ducks all over the lake, and they're not mine. Okay, that was Doug that swooped them. Doug's across the lake. Doug's over where the otters are. Doug! Doug! Come on! There he is. That's where the otters are. Doug's hunting the otters. Come on, Doug! The water's ice cold, you fool! Well, I have to give him a bath still, but he's, oh, what a dog. I wondered where he took off to. He's covered in cow manure and it just reeked in the truck. Come on, Dougie! Come on! Oh, he's got to be cold now. Come on! Oh, he's smelling something. What a dog. He's all over the place. You wonder how he even did an apartment. Look at these Muscovies. They're not moving. They're such a pretty bird. Alright, now he's freaking the ducks out. Oh, he's over here now. Doug was hunting something. Oh, he's going to be cold. I got the front door of the house locked, so he can't open the door on me. Come on, Doug! Oh, now he's jammed up here. Oh, he's going to swim across the lake. Oh, and that water's cold. Well, I guess he washed the manure off. You know, this is a perfect time. He should have his wetsuit on, and he doesn't. Come on, Doug! Oh, I'm going to be giving him a warm shower before I do my chores. Oh, he's going to be cold. Doug, what are you doing? Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's get it over with. You got cold, now I got to go warm you up. Oh, jeez. Doug. Okay, now all the dogs have come out to follow Doug. Holy mackerel, Doug. Can you move any faster? He's frisky now. Oh, Look at him. Oh man, you got to be cold. Man, the ducks that came out, I guess Doug spooked them out of the creek here. Oh, slippery, I just slipped on some duck poop. Ducks are heading back down. So I gotta go do chores here. I gotta load up the weed seed into the feeder. The ducks are coming home. I was just doing the chores here, filling up the feeder with the weed seed. And I looked up and they've been dribbling back for about the last 20 minutes since I was down at the dock with Doug. But now they're coming home. Doug's got his nose up, smelling. He's actually doing good. The last 2 days he's been running and he doesn't have a limp. But we're not going to let him exert himself too much. You know, I'm trying to run this camera with this big mitt on here. I've noticed that the duck rush home at night is pathetic. They haven't done a horrid run home in so long. So I just filled the feeder up there with the weed seed, and I filled it right to the top because I want to see how fast they're eating it. And I basically took about half the skid I dumped into the feeder. So I know my feeder will hold 9 bags, 9 80-pound bags. So this isn't as heavy. It's not as dense. I'd say probably in the volume-wise, like an 80-pound feed bag, it probably weighs 50 pounds. So I got about 1,000 pounds of feed. I think he's a little bit high on the 1,500 because I think there's one more fill left in the bag. So 1,000 pounds of feed is good, especially when it's free. He's a good guy, that farmer. I like him. He's a businessman. As he puts it, farming's an addiction. It's not a business. You can't stop and you can't continue. Farming is a brutal business to be in. I wouldn't want to be him with the amount of money he's got tied up in equipment for the return. Well, it's a real dribble tonight. It's going to be a long, long train coming home. They're starting to figure out to stay to the left, away from the opening. They've made the black area so soft now, and the mud is about 8 inches deep. They have to swim through it. There's holes that, the ducks just disappear in the mud. Now I know there's the last couple nights, it looks like the whole flock has come home, but about a half an hour later, there's another group of about 40 ducks that come home. Like, this is not the end. There's still some more ducks out there, but they hang around right to the end out at the lake. Because I was shocked last night. I couldn't believe how late it was when the last group came home. There was like a good half hour, 40 minutes between the end of the duck train coming home and the final group. I think we got a Muscovy thinking about flying. Come on, Muscovy. Oh, we're gonna have a Scopy flying here. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go again. Doug! That's a flying duck. Get back here. You're slow on that one. Get back here, Doug. Come here. Leave the flying ducks alone. See, he always does that when he doesn't have the shock collar on his neck, you know. I couldn't run the shock collar right now and the camera. It'd be impossible. But there's stragglers that are coming right now. There's another group still out there. So that's the end of the duck train there. I'm gonna go. I'll show you the feeder here. I just filled it up. All right, I've filled the feeder right to the top because I want to see, what the consumption is going to be like here. So there you go, guys. So tomorrow we'll take a look. I've never actually filled the feeder that full before. 9 bags doesn't take it that high, but pretty close. So, but it's not near as heavy as the feed is. It's much lighter and less density. But we'll see how much they eat tonight. Well, I know they like it. So here's an experiment in wild duck feed, or the real McCoy, the stuff that they would be, well, actually the stuff that I'll just show you that they're foraging for in my garden right now. Look at this. All the stuff that I didn't pick up, and I didn't harvest. Well, I'll put it this way, all the tomatoes that fell off the plants, gone. They ate everything. There's not a tomato left on the ground, so I shouldn't have any tomato weeds next year because I just let the tomatoes hit the ground this year, and the ducks cleaned everything right up. All the beans I didn't pick, all the peas I didn't pick, everything that was left over, I walked the garden and it's all gone. They've eaten everything. So if anything, I shouldn't have anything popping up next year.